Hello. Hello. Yeah, good morning, boys.
So,
Yeah. Ready?
yes, sir.
Okay. Today we'll start new chapter, relative motion. Okay. Projectile motion we are done. Now we are doing relative motion. Okay. Uh, you should know the definition of rest and motion. How do we define rest or how do we define motion? How can you say whether the body is in motion or whether the body is at rest? On what basis do we say? Tell me if anybody knows. I'm standing here. Just tell me whether I am at rest or I am in motion. Yeah, stay fast, huh?
Pardon, sir.
I am standing here, no, whether I am at rest or in motion.
Study rest.
Okay. I'm sitting in a bus and moving. I will be at rest or in motion. I'm sitting in a bus
Study.
and the bus is moving.
Study.
I'm at rest. So at rest, can you reach Siliguri or anywhere else? See, Earth is always in motion or continuous motion. So that way nothing is at rest. Everything is continuously moving. Now let me give the definition of rest and motion. Okay. Do you know the definition of rest or motion? How do we decide whether the body is at rest or body is in motion? Do you know? Okay, I will tell you.
Study.
Whenever there is
Displacement.
a change, no, listen. When there is a whenever with respect to the surroundings, immediate surroundings. Surrounding means you know that ground. With respect to the ground, we say that body is at rest when there is no change in position. And when there is a change in the position with respect to the immediate surroundings, we say that the body is in motion. I'm standing here with respect to the surroundings, with respect to the ground, immediate ground, which I look at, my position is not changing. So I am at rest. My hand is moving because my hand is not at rest because there is change in the position in my hand with respect to the ground. If I am walking or if the person is sitting in a bus and the bus is moving, you look outside the surroundings. Surrounding is the ground. You are looking outside at the ground. With respect to the ground, is your position changing or not? When you are in a bus and the bus is moving? Answer is yes. Your position is changing, so you are in motion. You are not at rest. But when you're looking inside the bus and you are comparing yourself with the bus or with the other passengers sitting on the bus, you are at rest. But for the sake of reference, rest or motion is always compared with the immediate surroundings, which is ground, with respect to the ground. So rest and motion is a relative term, comparative term. Uh, when the position changes, it's with respect to the immediate surroundings, we say that the body is in motion, and when the position does not change, we say that the body is at rest. Have you understood what I'm saying? So normally we write like this: velocity of a body with respect to the ground. If the body, this has got some value, if this is zero, then the body is at rest. And if this has got some values, maybe 20, 30, any values it has, we read this velocity of the body A with respect to the ground, with respect to this ground. Sometimes in the book they have given a slide writing like this: velocity of a body A with respect to the ground. So comparison is body is in moving, is in motion or is at rest is always decided by the ground. With respect to the ground, we have to check. But suppose two bodies are in motion. This thing, no, we can directly also write like just at VA. Just at VA, VA stands for velocity of the body A automatically with respect to the ground. I say a car is moving with a speed of or with a velocity of 20 kilometers per hour. We can write velocity of the car A, I write is VA is equal to 20 kilometers per hour. I write directly like this. It is automatically with respect to the ground. If I don't write anything, it is automatically with respect to the ground. Okay. Now let us give the definition of relative velocity of a body A with respect to the body B. You can write a relative velocity, give the heading relative velocity of a body, relative velocity of A with respect to, we write WRT means with respect to the body B, we'll be denoting like this, VAB. Velocity is vectors, we'll put a vector sign here. VAB, relative velocity of A with respect to B, that is both the bodies are in motion and velocity of each body is with respect to the ground, this is also with respect to the ground. So ground thing I'm not writing, it is understood to be with respect to the ground. So VAB value I'll be writing like this, VA minus VB. Then relative velocity of one body with respect to the other body is equal to the vector difference of their velocities. Vector difference. VAB value I write, whatever comes first that I will write here, minus one I will write VBA, the VBA value will come VB minus VA. We write like this. And how do we read it? We read this relative velocity of B with respect to A. WRT full form is with respect to. That means we are comparing the velocity of one body with respect to the velocity of the other body. That means two bodies are in motion. That time the relative motion will be coming into play, or relative velocity we will be writing by the difference, these two. Vector difference. And you know, vector difference, we cannot subtract the magnitude directly and write the answer. You have to draw a vector diagram and you have to give the treatment of vectors. Vector treatment only you have to give. Then only you will get the value of this resultant. Okay, this is quite simple topic, so I'll give a simple, start with the problems only because this chapter doesn't have much theory, so only problems are there. Okay, please write a question, from there you get a better idea. Write a question. A car A, write a question. A car A moves due north. A car A moves due north with a speed 30 kilometers per hour. With a speed 30 kilometers per hour. And another car B moves due east with a speed 20 kilometers per hour. So stop. Find number one, first part, the relative velocity of car A. Relative velocity of car A with respect to car B. That is the first part. relative velocity of car A with respect to car B, and number two, relative velocity of car B with respect to car A. Relative velocity of car B with respect to car A. Okay, these two things we have to find. Okay, now see the answer how we are doing it. Okay, let us take the mapping like this. You know that west, east, north, and the south we are taking like this. Car A is actually moving in this direction towards north like this. I will just draw the diagram of car A. Velocity of car A value is same 20 km/h, but the direction is like this, north. And the car B is moving due east. Car B is actually moving in this direction, VB, due east, with the same value. Magnitude is same, 20 km/h, same value, 20 km/h only. We have to find the relative velocity of car A with respect to car B. That means we will be writing like this, VAB, we have to find. And what is the formula VAB? VAB formula is vector difference. We will be writing like this, VA minus VB. Let us make a triangle, or let us make a vector diagram for this one. VAB equal to VA minus VB. And you know the method in vector chapter I have taught this. So you can see the method. First VA is positive. I will start from the origin here. VA is positive. We will come here. VA I write here, and the value is 20. Right, 20 km/h. And VB is with the minus sign. Minus vector means what? Opposite direction. Opposite to the original direction. The actual direction is like this. So we have to change the direction. We have to reverse the direction. That means I will be doing this one somewhere here. This one I will do here. Minus VB I write here. Minus VB. The value will remain the same. Only the direction is changed. 20 km/h. Direction is reversed. Minus VB. Where is the resultant? Resultant will come here. This is the resultant. This resultant is equal to VAB. Here I write here VAB. VAB. Here I write VAB. How to find VAB value? Because we know VA and minus VB, the angle between them is 90 degrees. I'll use Pythagoras theorem and find the value of VAB. Let us find the value of VAB here. I will be using the formula VAB square is equal to, directly we can do Pythagoras theorem, that is this square plus this square. I like that is 20 square plus 20 square. Both the values are same. 20 is also 20. I will be doing that is VAB is equal to, this is 400, this is also 400. VAB value will come, square is equal to 800. VAB value will come root of 800. Root of 800 will break down, we write here 400 into 2. 400 into 2. That means I write answer 20 root 2. 20 root 2 km/h. Km/h. Though this answer we can find in decimal also. Root 2 value I will put 1.414 multiply by 20 and you get the answer. Answer will come 34.64 km/h. But is this answer sufficient? Answer is no, because vector has direction also. We must find direction. This is only the value of magnitude. How to find direction? Direction we will find by finding the angle. Angle with the horizontal. This angle I will find theta. So I will be finding the angle here. I am finding the angle here. Right here tan theta. This is continued here. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular by the base. So like 20 by 20. Answer is coming 1. Therefore theta value is coming 45 degrees. 45 degrees. What
so we
direction
cannot
do
see
you
the
put?
board down.
Okay, you cannot see. So I'll write it above. Okay. So I'm doing a tan theta into here. Tan theta is equal to 20 by 20. The answer is 1. Therefore theta value is 45 degrees. 45 degrees. What direction is this? What direction is it acting like this? No, this way. It is acting this way. You can check the diagram. VAB direction is like this. What direction do you call it? Northwest. 45 degrees due northwest. Northwest. This is answer. So that is the answer for the first part. What is the relative velocity? 34.64 km/h due northwest. If you just add due northwest, automatically the angle becomes 45 degrees. or you can mention this, the angle, exact angle also you can mention, 45-degree due northwest. Now I'll tell you one, practical thing out there. Suppose a car is moving like this. There is a crossroad here, a car is moving like this. That is a car A, and another car is actually moving like this. Velocity of this car with respect to the another car, that is another car we are assuming to be at rest, and from there we are seeing the car A, or the passenger in the car B is looking at the car A. Car A is actually moving with the velocity of 20, but because of relative motion, the velocity, it will appear to the observer will be equal to 34.64, this value. And in what direction? Direction it will appear to be going like this way, slanting way. Actually, the car is going exactly perpendicularly, exactly in the direction of north, but to the passenger in the car B, it will appear to be going in the northwest direction, This is the actual feeling. That means when we write velocity of car A with respect to car B, this body we can assume to be at rest. Second body we are keeping at rest, and with respect to that we are comparing the motion of this body. That means observer is supposed to be over here. Observer will be here and will be observing the velocity or the speed of this body A. Let us do the second part now. Second part we have to do. We have to do VBA. How to do VBA? I'll write in formula VB minus VA. Make a diagram of this. VB should be positive. VB is coming like this. This is VB. VA direction is minus. VA direction was north. Now it will be taking it the opposite direction, minus VA. And the resultant will come here. VB value is 20 km per hour. VA also 20 km per hour. Values are not changing. This is the value of VBA. Find the value of VBA. Means Pythagoras theorem only VBA. This is origin. VBA square is equal to 20 square plus 20. Answer will come same as this case. VBA value will come the same.
Sir.
34 point. Yes.
Sir, you told that VA value is 30 km per hour, not 20.
Both 20-20 I said. Both 20-20. Both the values are same I said. It could be 30 also, but I said 20 and 20, same value. If you have written 30, you correct it. VBA value will come the same, but direction will be, what direction does it act now? Just change the direction. What direction is it? It is the direction southeast. So now if we are writing the theta value will come same only 45 degrees due southeast. Magnitude will remain the same, only the direction will be opposite. That is VAB and V like this. I'll write a formula also here. VAB is equal to minus VBA. Yes. Tell me.
So I do understand the direction, but the due southeast.
This is the direction, no, this direction. What direction do you call it? This is going like this. What direction do you call it? What direction is this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First diagram, if you see the first diagram, it was coming northwest. Now it is coming southeast, just opposite. Then we can write down this formula: VAB equal to minus VBA. They will be equal in value but opposite in direction. That means if I find VAB, second thing, magnitude answer I'll keep the same, but direction only I'll make opposite. Direction only will reverse. The second part, you may not show this calculation directly. You can write down same value but the opposite direction. Opposite direction means previously it was coming northwest, now it is coming southeast. Exactly opposite. Understood? All right. Say first. Is it okay? I give another question now for you to try. Let's see. Right. A car A, please write question. A car A moves. Due east with a speed 30 kilometer per hour with a speed 30 kilometer per hour, 30 kilometer per hour, and another car B moves, due south with a speed 40 kilometer per hour, 40. We'll stop. Find the velocity of car A. Find the velocity of car A. As seen by the observer, in the car B, as seen by the observer in the car B, Yeah, that is the question. Now let us do. You can draw the initial diagram, what direction they are moving, and then you can work out. VA, car A is moving in V direction, east. That means car A direction is, you can just mark like this. Car A direction is like this, VA is like this, east. Car B is moving due south, south is like this, VB is moving like this, car B. What we have to find? We have to find the velocity of car A as seen by the observer in the car B. That means VAB. VAB we have to find. This thing is unknown. We have to find the velocity of this. What is the formula of this? Let us write down the formula. VAB formula we have VA minus VB. Make a diagram for this and do yourself. Diagram VAB equal to VA minus VB. Make a diagram. Vector diagram is same VA. VA comes here. VB will come where? Upward or downward here? Tell me.
Sir, upward, not.
Upward because of the minus sign, yes. Minus VB direction will make it here. Value is no. VA value is how much? 30. VB value is how much? 40. Of course, unit is kilometer per hour. Then it will the resultant will be from here till here. Initial point to the final point you are joining. This is VAB. This is the value direction of resultant will be VAB. Can you find the value of VAB? Find out using Pythagoras. Angle between them is 90 degrees. So use Pythagoras theorem and find out. Tell me what is the answer? VAB square is equal to, I'll do 30 square, I'll do 40 square. Tell me the answer coming. What answer do you get?
500. So 500.
Not 500. 50. 2500 will come. Root of this will come 50.
Yes, sir. 50.
Right. VAB value is coming 50 kilometer per hour. Is it enough, or we have to find the direction also?
Sir, due northeast.
No, but at what angle that you have to see? At what angle also we have to mention?
Tan inverse 4/3.
Yeah, theta you do out here, tan theta, yes, very good. Tan theta is coming what? What formula? Tan theta, what do you write now? Tell me.
So
Tan theta is equal to how much by how much?
40/30.
40 by 30, yes. 40 by 30. Theta is the angle perpendicular by the base, vertical by the horizontal. Cancel it. Therefore, theta value will come tan inverse 4/3. Theta value will come tan inverse 4/3. Answer we will find using calculator. So you can check the answer. How much does it come? It comes 53.1 degree. Please check. 53.1 degree. What direction is it? You said the direction like this. Now, what direction is it?
Northeast.
This is northeast. Very good. Right here, due northeast. And you must draw mapping diagram. Map also you must show west here east here, north here, normal method of marking the map. This is going like this is going this way, the direction is what? Northeast. So I like that, northeast. By chance, if they ask you what is the velocity of the car B as seen by the observer at A, as seen by the observer in the car B, how will you do? That means they're asking to find VBA value, velocity of the car B with respect to car A, they are saying. What would be the answer? This answer will remain the same, 50 only, 50 kilometers per hour. But the direction, angle also will be the same, but the direction instead of north-east, it will be just the reverse, just opposite. And what will be the direction? Opposite direction will be what? Southwest. Southwest. That means the direction will become like this. The direction will become like this, southwest. Otherwise, other thing will remain the same. Understood? Relative velocity? Tell me fast.
Yes, sir.
That means we are comparing the velocities of two bodies. Both of them are moving. Okay, both of them are in motion. So we are comparing, and it is measured by the vector difference of their velocity. Vector difference. Do you know? I'll tell you one thing. Listen. In lower classes also you have learned when two trains are moving in the same direction. When the two trains are moving in the same direction. What do we do? What is the velocity of one train with respect to the another train? What is the velocity? You have to subtract. And when they are moving in opposite direction, you have to add. And the reason is this only. Suppose train A is moving like this. Train B is also moving like this. Same direction. What is the velocity of A with respect to B? The formula is VA minus VB. VA minus VB. Let us make a vector diagram for this. VA will be like this, VA. You have to do minus VB. Minus VB is the opposite direction. From here you will be doing opposite direction like this. That means two vectors, VA vector and VB vector are in opposite direction. When two vectors are in opposite direction, how do we find the resultant? Resultant will be subtraction, no? When the two vectors are in opposite direction, you have to subtract. That means the two velocity of car is 100. And this car B's velocity is 60 kilometer per hour. What is the value of relative velocity coming of car A, train A with respect to train B? Subtract 100 minus 60. The answer will come 40 kilometer per hour. If you remember in projectile motion, the tanks and the pilots, I mean the bombs, they were moving in the same direction initially. How did I take the total velocity of the speed? By subtraction. And when they are moving in opposite direction, you have to add. Let us check if they are in opposite direction here. So, what happens? So just see, VA will be like this. You have to do minus VB. That means you have to change the direction of VB. The direction of VB, when it change, it will go in the same direction. Now, minus VB will come in the same direction. Minus VB. Now we see the vector VA and vector minus VB. They are in the same direction or opposite direction? What direction they are? Same direction, no? And for same directions, how do you find the resultant? By addition. By this and this will be adding. If this is 100, this is 60, directly we will add them and VAB value will come 160. Yeah. So this is the reason why when two things move parallel to one another or in the same direction, you have to subtract their velocities. And when they move in the opposite direction, you have to add their velocity. And for the, observation, common observation, when two trains move in the same direction, they take very long time to pass each other, cross each other, because the relative velocity becomes very less. And both of them move in the same direction with the same velocity. Both the trains will appear to be at rest. One observer seeing the other train will be appearing to be at rest. One can go from one train to the another train easily. Both the trains are moving with the same velocity, you can change your train. From one train, you can go to the other train easily. But if the trains are moving in the opposite direction, like one train, another train moving, then they cross each other very quickly. With very high speed, they cross each other. Because that relative velocity gets added up. And the net velocity becomes 160. That means both the both of them will cross each other with a very, very high velocity. That is a simple addition, 160 kilometers per hour, and they will pass each other very quickly in no time. You must have seen, you must have observed it. One train and another train from another direction, they are crossing each other very fast, very quickly, in no time, because the relative velocity gets added up. Understood? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this much we are doing for today. Then tomorrow we'll be doing another case of the rainfall month. Rain one is there. Okay. Then there is a case like where the swimmer has to cross the river. So that kind of case. So two more cases are there. And the chapter is simple, only easy. So it should finish by tomorrow. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, boys.
Thank you, sir.